All right, y'all. So there we are. We're in 2026, and sometimes I just look back on 2025. It's like so many moments that I feel like I could have seized, but I didn't. You know, um, I feel like in a way, like you could always, do everything you can, but there's always some things that you can't do to your full potential or to the T, and that you'll in a way kind of regret a little bit. Nonetheless, 2025 for me was just like a learning year. Just a lot of repetition and iteration and just trying things out. But not to be like, oh, new year, new me, but 2026 is more so just honing in and really just trying to crack this whole just social media, you know, online business world. That's what my goal is for 2026, and actually like accelerating and just making some dents in the game. You know, like just on my own personal terms, not like, oh, I'm trying to be the biggest name in the social media world in the business space. Like, no. It's more so I'm just trying to leave an imprint for sure. I want to look back on 2026 and just know that I gave it everything I got, because at the end of the day, my biggest fears, I don't think I ever shared this, is just being averaged. I have peers, family, close friends that I just see are super average, and they're okay with that, But me personally, I just hate the fact of, oh, I'm just an average regular guy. Because if you're average, you do average things, you get average, everything, average body, average mindset, average partner, what I mean? Just everything is average. Average house, average car. Not to say, the material things matter, but just all in all, like, you want to reach your full potential, you want to not be. You gonna want to not be average. Because, yeah, the average man is probably comfortable, right? And he's like, okay, I'm good. I already accomplished this. I make probably like anywhere from $50,000 to $60,000 in income a year, but that just doesn't sit right with me, right? I'm like, there's so much more to life, I wanna explore. I wanna be the guy that, people within my circle and my family could just look towards as a beacon of hope. Be like, okay, he did it, why can I not do it? So it's all about just pushing yourself, because even sometimes I just think to myself, there's so many times I doubt myself, and I'm like, I'm lonely, or just all these little things that go down in your mind. But I feel like in those times, the most important thing you could do is just keep your head down and just keep putting one foot in front of the other, because times like those are like definitely defining moments. And if I could get out, I always think to myself, if I could get out the other side strong, if I could just make it, I'll get out the other side stronger, because resilience is needed. You have to be literally stubborn about what you want, but you got to be able to change courses of how you get there, but stubborn on the go for sure. And I feel like that's my story. Like, I'm definitely stubborn. Like, I know I could do the things I want to do. I know it's achievable. I know people are out here, reaching their goals, as far as money, financial, their body, spiritually, family. There's people that's going way above the norm, and I want to be a part of that. Like, sometimes you see all these success stories right around you, and then you're like, dang, I guess I'm just the exception of that, because you're putting in so much work but you're seeing no results. But you got to keep watering the garden, man. You got to keep planting the seed. and watering it. You know, planting the seed, watering it. Stuff like whatever actions you're taking right now, positive actions, don't at least expect to see anything until at least a good 5 to 6 months. You know what I mean? Just bare minimum results. And then after that, it just compounds. And then it's like a, you know, everything happens in tandem in a way. You know, because compound effect, the eighth wonder of the world is, you know, literally just that. So, yeah, man, I feel like my biggest takeaway from 2025 coming into 2026 is just be patient. Everything will happen. It's just a matter of time, and you got to keep planting the seed, watering it, and being patient, because the journey is really what you should love, and it's what's gonna get you there. Because I've heard of stories of people reaching the goal, reaching their destination, but not as happy as when they were pursuing. So I feel like in pursuit is when you're the most happiest, because you have a purpose. You know, when you get there, it's like, oh, cool, you know, sunshine and rainbows, but then it's like, what's next? You know, and that's a whole nother topic to get into as far as gratitude and all that. But the main focus, I feel as though, is just, you know, staying down through the journey, embracing it, loving it, really devouring it for real. And, you know, just celebrate the small wins. You know, I fall victim to the fact that I don't celebrate the small wins. I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna be happy till this, or I'm not gonna be happy till I accomplish this. But, you know, I'm learning to just celebrate the small wins, and giving me that little, you know, that that little extra push, that little extra motivation is catapulting me to just keep going, and just stand down, man. So, yeah, 2026 is literally our year. This is the year of abundance, the year that we can make a difference as long as we just stay down and keep going regardless. So, yeah, man, see y'all in the next video.